Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinals. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the SMU Mustangs taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the Stanford Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Stanford's offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Zings it complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. He's into the open down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Got his man to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. White wants to throw it. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Off-play action on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Working the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Mustangs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. The 40. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Stanford!
The offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed, he just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. White going to attack through the air. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Still running at the 40. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. Playmakers, they're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make the play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Here's a hit. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. White wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Here comes the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. The give from the gun. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
Yes, oh.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
And you immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. Beck's going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Might be looking to run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game.
White going to attack through the air. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab on the left. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next one.
And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. White wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell in.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Offense in the hurry up. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down. They get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Farrell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Farrell. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Okay.
He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. And
You ain't got a whole book. You ain't got a whole book.
And that's just a fantastic job.
You ain't got a whole book. You got a triangle. You got a triangle.
End of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Stanford will boot it away to start this second half.
Got the shades on.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
The Mustangs will hustle to the line. White going to attack through the air. A little screen to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll run the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Mustangs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback you're thinking, I gotta find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Flips it out to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside gives. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Breaks the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was...
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Gonna run it. It's Green. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Looking for room at the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they got it down to the 23. Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. The give to the tailback. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Pulls and fires complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. White wants to throw it. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Tight end now in motion. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still in the 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And that is no good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. The give to the back. And And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Put that in there.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. There he goes. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. They'll leave it with the lone back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Farrell. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Using his legs. It's Green. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Shakes off the defender.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Bring in the heat. Got a man in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Balls it in. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got rid of it just in time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. He'll run it to the right, look
there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive to...
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense picks it up.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They just got to get back to fundamentals. 5 points of pressure and prioritize holding on to the ball.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go.
He'll take a shot. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Here comes the heat. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Gets the back moving. White going to attack through the air. Fires left. It's caught. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.